Hello, guys. This is the second episode I've made in one day, actually. So that's much better than whatever 4 months, 3 months I was saying in the last video. But no, we will not be looking at that farm over there. You might have just caught the glimpse of it, but we'll be looking at this farm that I just made. Like literally just made it just a few minutes ago. Um, this like wasn't just a rushed video. I did some research and yeah. So I'm gonna show you this one because this is the base model. This is a kelp farm, as you can clearly see with the kelp. To those who aren't initiated in redstone, this looks kind of weird. Like, why is there walls and stuff? You'll see in a minute. But this is tileable, which means you can put them next to each other, and it's not like when one of them. This happens in every single video. Well, when one of them grows to the size of this observer, it won't fire um, every single piston here. Um, and that way you can get the maximum amount of stuff basically from your configured height. This is tileable and adjustable because the only thing you need more of is the walls because you can go as high as you want and you just need more stone bricks, and the building material is what goes up and this walls is what goes up when you are making this higher, right? That's the cost that goes up. The transformation of information from here to here is instant, but just of course to make it tileable, I have to do all this, and to make sure it doesn't spit out its block, I've had to add a 2 tick delay. On top of that, you will notice that there is hoppers which lead into a central system, which I thought was yeah, pretty cool because you can have. I was planning on having this huge array, but like I said, like how I edit most of my videos, I simply could not be bothered to do such a thing. But anyways, if I move on to the actual explanation of this, let's start off at the bottom here. So if I just want to make sure I can get rid of every single kelp here. Nice. Um, so at the bottom there's one piece of kelp, and you may have noticed that this piston is one block above the ground block here. It's one block higher in the Y level because this kelp needs to be there, so you don't have to constantly replant it all the time, right? Because that would be such an annoyance, let's be honest. So when it breaks, you still have this little quote unquote seedling or starter kelp down there, so it'll still be able to grow back. Same thing with every single one here. You can see this one started to grow. Um, and what this does, basically, this area is this is not the detector circuit. I'm just saying this for those who aren't, you know, good at redstone here. This is not the detector circuit. This is just simply the thing that harvests it. Up here is the detector circuit. You can see the observers here. So when the kelp grows up, it will, at one point, the kelp will strike the observers. Uh, I'm saying that purely, it'll strike one observer, and this looks a bit weird. It's basically, if you click F3, you can see it says on the right hand side near the bottom, it says powered false, and when it gets powered, basically when it detects a change in the block there, it'll go to true for like 1 tick, and it'll detect by this, and it's basically like I can actually show it to you. If I make a line like this, um, and if I break it and quickly come over here, you can see, you might have seen the flash, like you can carry a pulse basically. I think a better way to represent that would be with a redstone lamp. If I just add one here, um, you might be able to see it in a minute when I add it. It can basically carry pulses across tileably, I guess, so it doesn't interfere with anything else. Because redstone, it would on this one, the redstone would join together, obviously, and create a line, and then activate every single one of these, and you wouldn't get the best harvests out of everything. Um, the thing is, though, this is 2 ticks of delay because it takes 1 tick for it to actually recognize and do its thing. So this is 2 ticks of time, and we have to add another 2 ticks here to make sure it doesn't spit out its block. Because if you didn't know, a 1 tick pulse makes a piston spit out its block, as in this block won't get retracted even though it's a sticky piston. It will simply stay here until the next pulse, which I'm pretty sure wouldn't have been that big of a problem, but I don't like doing that, just having it down here until the next firing. So I just did that. But if you really want to have like on tick, no delays, you can just add like you can just set it to 1 tick here. It'll just carry the pulse as if it's an observer. It'll just drop it here, and the next time it'll pull it back up. It's doesn't change much, I don't think. So what happens here is when the kelp gets destroyed by the actually I just use spectator. The when it gets destroyed by the piston here, it will like the water will naturally cause items to rise up, and eventually they'll reach the water stream, which will push them over here into this item hopper. I've added some packed ice here, as I do with every single one of my farms almost, to ease the process along. It just gets funneled through here into here. Again, I would assume you should use item like water streams, I guess, because this is a unless you have a lot of iron and are on a single player world where your lag matters to only you, don't use mine like hoppers. Um, they're quite laggy and expensive, so I would suggest not using them that much. So you've seen that this works, like in theory, but let's actually test it out with some kelp. You can see it's grown a bit. I'm gonna change the random tick speed through to, oh my god, I tried making a snow farm, and it failed, by the way. Um, we have random tick speed 3000, which, like I said in the last video, will make things grow a lot faster. So if I turn it on, you can see it grows up, and once it reaches the observer, it'll strike it, break it, it'll go up, and yeah, you might want to seal this up from top, and then it'll just funnel itself into this area, you can see. So yeah, just to make sure, you might want to either add walls here or seal it off like this. I'd prefer doing that. Um, so yes, it'll just grow up and sort of fire through, and you'll get your drops into this chest here. Oh, not 33. There you go. Um, that is the basis of how this works. Now we can see how it works from the back. Uh, if I just wait for it to fire, you'll see in a bit, I think. It's not happening. It's not growing. Hold on. I think it needs like a there you go. It just needs a block update because you're not supposed to change the tick speed a lot. You can see it just fires like this and causes it to extend, basically. And it causes a ripple in this wall because this wall is smooth right now. It's got a smaller hitbox than the rest. But the moment you add a block here, it makes it like all rigid, and the observer can detect that basically. And it's instant from sky limit to bedrock, from to Y0. That is, it's instant. There is no delay in communications whatsoever. This is, I'm pretty sure, the fastest a signal can travel across such high distances in Minecraft. So yes, it is quite speedy. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, but then again, kelp doesn't grow that often, so you might need arrays like this. And I'm gonna show you this one here because is this one actually growing? No, it's not. You're not supposed to change the tick speed at all, are you? But it's basically the same thing. But let's just see how it happens. Goes down through here, powers only this block because I'm pretty sure pistons aren't a full block. They're transparent or whatever, right? It doesn't power this one. This is what's important. It'll go through here, cause a ripple in this wall. Only this wall, not this one, not this one, only this one. I'll get detected by only this observer because since nothing has changed on these walls, these guys don't detect anything. I'll get carried on by this. We talked about this earlier. I'll get carried on by this observer into this repeater and 1 tick fire this. And since there's literally no blocks here, it's not like we have to worry about it spitting anything out. So we can use it as fast as possible. We have to use repeaters or observers in this case because, well, if you have redstone, then it sort of conjoins together and it won't actually feed into this block. You can use target blocks here, then they'll redirect it, but then every single one of these will fire. And it's you lose a lot of drops over time, especially if you have huge arrays of these. Then you will lose time. You will lose drops, and your time will be more wasted than before. You can see at 3,000 times the speed of 1,000 times the speed of the game, I guess, you get a decent amount. Like when you don't usually eat kelp, you just use it for dried kelp blocks, I would assume. So if you want that for your, I don't know, furnace or building, then I'm pretty sure this will cover it. I just realized how loud my voice is. Hold on, let me just decrease the volume real quick. There we go, much better. Anyway, over here you can see the decorations are a bit different, but these are exactly the same things, just next to each other basically. You will need to make a few changes. It's not like you can just stack them. You can really. You can just have like a different wall here, but it wastes a lot of space. You don't need this wall. Like I put just three next to each other like this. That worked totally fine. Side note, you don't need water here either, because the kelp will make it into a water source as it grows. So you'll just be left with a water source after one harvest of every single one that is. So you should be all good to go with this farm. This is the first farm that I think is actually very successful and good. I haven't seen like I scroll through Reddit, I guess, I don't know, but I haven't seen any farms like this before. Again, that is still there. Like this before. I've seen some farms that look like this, but none that look like this yet. So that is fun. Um, you can expect more videos like every day. Depends if I have, like how busy I am at that moment. But considering that I'm not really that busy at the moment, I feel like you can expect regular uploads a lot more frequently. I need public watch hours. Please subscribe. But no, seriously, I'm yeah. I don't like asking for subscribers. Just this is just a side note. I don't like asking for subscribers a lot because it feels kind of needy. Um, but yeah, if you enjoy the videos, yeah, please do subscribe. It helps a lot, and you can unsubscribe at any time whenever you feel like it. Whatever, right? You can subscribe if you want. Subscribe if you can't. If don't you don't have to subscribe. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to subscribe. Um, I feel like this concludes it. Again, you will not receive a world download because I did like 15 flybys. If you want a world download, just comment me and like just comment and I can probably add one for you. Um, I feel like that's everything concluded, all the points concluded. I've been recording now for 12 minutes, so I should end the video and not make it too long like the other one. So, uh, have I concluded everything? I feel like I've concluded everything. Oh yes, also, I doubt these are necessary, the sea lanterns. They're not necessary at all. Um, for future videos, I'm gonna have a cornflower here ready for the picking. So I hope you enjoyed this beautiful video that I totally, legitimately took like so long to make. So yeah, please enjoy it, I guess, but bye. You can leave now. I'm just gonna talk about my upload schedule for a bit. So if you're not interested at all in any of that like useless garbage, then just sort of leave now. Find another video. El Mango's a great guy. Go watch him. But yes, my upload schedule. If you're still here, then thanks, I guess. My upload schedule will be kind of varied. I'm not sure about it just yet until I can get a firm grasp of when I'll be busy, how I'll be busy, how much I'll be busy. You can't really expect an upload schedule from me. What I can confirm though is you will be getting regular-ish uploads. Like every few days or few weeks, you will get a few videos, hopefully. Uh, and if you have any questions, you can just drop them in the comments and I'll check them out and I'll be happy to respond to any questions. If you have a mean comment, then don't, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's my thing concluded. And hopefully the video quality isn't 360p. I'm not sure why that happened, but I'll try and fix that. Um, yes, I changed my video to lossless quality now, so hopefully that changes it. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I'll go check. So for those who stuck around, special bye, I guess. But yes, bye bye. This is my signature flowers that I'm just F like clicking F to move around, I guess, offhand to the main hand. But yes, bye. You can leave now. I don't really have an outro. I don't fancy outros, so you can just, leave now. Bye. I'll see you in the next video, which will be soon, hopefully. Bye.